Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to show you how we can connect GoHighLevel with Flowise. So for example, when someone sends a message and it is triggered on GoHighLevel, a contact is created. So the message will be sent to Flowise via webhooks, and then a conversation about will be available on Flowise, which will analyze the response from GoHighLevel and then send a message back to GoHighLevel. So I'm going to be creating a conversational agent on Flowise, and then I'm going to be connecting that with GoHighLevel using a webhook. It's going to be a short tutorial, and I'm going to show you guys how you can set this up. So I'm going to firstly create an agent on Flowise. So I'm going to select on add new. And if you guys do not know how to set up on Flowise, I suggest you watch some videos on YouTube on how you can set up Flowise. So I'm just currently using Render as my hosting service. Yeah, let's just create a new agent on Flowise. Okay, so now we're gonna create a conversational agent. So we're gonna click on this plus icon, and then let's just move it here. Nice. Okay, so firstly, I'm gonna be dragging a tool agent over here just to create a conversational agent. And while I'm building this conversational agent, I hope you guys are familiar with Flowise. If not, then I'll create a new tutorial on how you can get started with Flowise. If you actually need the tutorial, then just leave a comment down below. Leave a comment down below, and I'll create one for you guys. All right. Okay, so we got the tool agent over here. Now we need tools, memory, tool calling, chat model. We don't need the input moderation for here. But as we're creating just a basic Flowise agent, let's just keep a normal tool here. So I'm going to be using the calculator as the tool. And as you can see, there's an red asterisk over here. So it means that it is mandatory that we connect this. Wow. All right, it's connected. Nice. Now let's drag over our memory here. I'm going to be using the buffer memory. There's a lot of memories available on Flowise, but I'm most familiar with the buffer memory. So I'm going to be using that one. And then I'm going to be using a chat tooling model. Okay, so for that, we can just simply head over to chat models and then uh, open AI. All right, nice. Let's just try it here. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so firstly, we need to connect our credentials. So let's create on create new. And if you guys do not know what credentials are, it's basically the API. They're asking for the API access. So I'm gonna be connecting mine. I've just already copied my API key, so I'm gonna be simply pasting it over here, and boom, there we go. Okay, nice. So basically we're almost set up. Let's just put the temperature to 0.2. I mean, holy shit, what the fuck was that? Anyways, 0.2. Beautiful. Now let's just connect this to cooling chat model over here. Nice. And this one. Fucking hell, yo. Alright, let's just drag this over here. Alright, it's set up. Nice. Now let's just save this. And if you're not familiar with Flowise, then there's one thing that you all need to know. It's the fact that you guys need to be, let's just name it okay. It's just a basic chatbot. You guys need to be clicking on the save button every once in a while, otherwise you'll be losing your progress. So it's really important that you guys uh, click on hitting the save button pretty frequently, I would say. Let's just test that if it runs all right. Okay, so it's running properly. Let's just ask this a couple of stupid ass questions. How you doing? Nice. All right, so as you guys can see, it's functioning properly, so that's a good thing. So we're gonna be connecting this conversational agent with Flowise, with GoHighLevel, with webhooks, which are available on the GoHighLevel. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to GoHighLevel. As you guys can see, we're gonna be heading over to automation. Then we're gonna select on create workflow. We're gonna be creating a new workflow from scratch. Let's get started. Okay, so let's start creating on. All right, so we can set up a lot of triggers for this case, but I'm gonna be using this whenever customer replies and it's triggered on Koha level, then I want to trigger this automation. All right. So as you guys can see, there's a lot of options for setting up the triggers: contact change, birthday reminder, contact DN dates. DN dates basically do not disturb, node added, blah blah blah. But the main thing I want to use right now, I think it's the most effective use case can be, so whenever customer replies. So whenever customer replies, I want to trigger this scenario. I'm gonna click on save trigger and then I'm gonna click on add. Okay, so this is where I'll be adding the custom webhook. I'm gonna select on custom webhook, and there's another webhook option that is available in GoHighLevel, but I didn't find it quite useful to be using this with Flowise. I didn't see that there were the necessary functions available. All right, but I think that this one, it contains a lot of flexibilities, so yeah, that's why I'm using this one. Okay, so as you guys can see, it's pretty much set up. Let's just save this one more time. All right, so we're gonna click on over here, and then we're gonna go over to curl. So there's a lot of valuable information provided over here. First of all, as you guys can see, we need the post request, and this is the question, like the data that's going to be transferred, and content type, this is basically the header. So these are important information. I'm gonna putting this over high level by copying them. All right, let's just copy this endpoint, API endpoint. If you guys don't know what an API endpoint is, basically a URL, a very specific URL where the webhooks are gonna be used to transfer data, transfer information from one application to another. All right, you can just search it up on Google if it doesn't make sense. Okay, so event is gonna be set on custom. URL is gonna be on this one. I hope it's the right one. FB3, FB3. So after we've pasted the URL over here, then we're gonna be adding a header. And by the way, the authorization is set to none. And authorization is basically adding a extra security layer. So for example, there is no security right now as the authorization is set to none. So whoever has access to this specific URL, this one, that can access this information. All right, but using headers, using an authorization, we can actually add a bearer token where it adds an extra layer of security. That's actually quite helpful. But as we're using this as a demo, I'm gonna be just keeping this authorization to none. Okay, so we're gonna be copying the headers from here. So content type will be application JSON over here. Okay, so let's just copy this and paste it here. Nice. Okay, and one more thing. Uh, we can give it to post request and body. I think I mentioned that it has to be set on custom, but we're gonna have to keep this in post. It doesn't actually matter. It's if it's set on custom, then there is an extra field over here, which actually requires a different scenario, a different setup. Let's just keep it on post. My bad. So let's just keep it on post, and we're gonna be adding a key value pair over here, which is mentioned over here. This is the key value pair which we need actually. This one, question and value. So I'm gonna be just copying this one as this is the key, copy, and then the value that will be transferred is gonna be the messages. Okay, so it's gonna be message and then message dot body. Oh, sorry. Yeah, message dot body. It's basically the message that is gonna be transferred from GoHighLevel to Flowise. It all makes sense when I just start using it. So I'm gonna click on save response from this webhook. When I click on this, you can see that there is an extra option available. I'm gonna select a contact. I'm gonna click on this one. Then I'm gonna give a send test request. And if everything goes alright, then we'll see this request success with status 200. Alright, you'll see this green logo. So here we got all the information. So text hello, I can assist you today. We got this information directly from the Flowise agent that we just built. this one. So we got the information directly from there. And question is it's basically empty because the no message was sent, right? We just used it as a test response, so we didn't send any message, so it's empty right now. Chat ID, chat messages, memory type, it's all from Flowise. So now whenever, for example, a customer sends a message and you want to send this to Flowise, if you have a agent built up that performs different tasks and you want to get that value back from Flowise to GoHighLevel, then you can actually use this method. All right, it doesn't have to be a conversational agent or something. Okay, so we're gonna click on save action, and then we can actually reply to this message using any platform. So I'm gonna select messenger, and after selecting messenger I'm gonna click on this custom values, and as you guys can see, as we have just used the send test request function just a moment ago, and we got all these values. So there is a custom webhook option available, so we're gonna click on this, then over here, and then we're gonna be clicking the response, which is the text. We need the text, right? We need the text response. So I'm gonna be clicking on save action, and once it's done, boom, there we go. It's actually over. Anyways, guys, this is it. So let's just test this out to see how if it works or not. All right, so now as the automation is done, this is all we need to make this work. I'm gonna be click on I'm gonna be clicking on publish, then save. So now I'm gonna be hitting going on over to my messenger, which is connected with my GoHighLevel account, and I'm gonna be sending a message just to show you guys how this actually works now. So I'm gonna be just writing a random message, and then you'll be able to see this in a moment, in just a second, how this works. All right. All right, so I just sent a message using my messenger account on my phone. So for some, of course, due to privacy reasons, I didn't show this on my screen, but I just sent a message. You guys will be able to see this uh, on this conversations tab, and I also got a response, by the way. So this is my account, and I just sent a message right now. As you guys can see, the time is 3:28, just a minute ago. So I gave it a question: what is a webhook? And gave me an answer. A webhook is a method of augmenting the response that I just got. It was directly from Flowise. So I just built a conversational agent on Flowise. I copied the API URL endpoint, and then I connected it with my GoHighLevel custom webhook, so that whenever a message is sent on GoHighLevel by a customer, it gets sent straight to Flowise, and then it gets the response back to GoHighLevel. All right, so I got this response from Flowise. Anyways, guys, this is it. I just wanted to show you guys how you can connect GoHighLevel and Flowise together. I mean, it took me a bit of time to figure this out. I needed this for my own project. Yeah, guys, that's it for this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys found this valuable, that's the most important part. If you guys found this valuable, then feel free to drop a like and subscribe for more content. And yeah, this is literally my second video, so I hope I did well. Yeah, take care, guys. See ya. See you in the next video.